All right, I'm going to try and make this a quick video. My name is Shane, and this is another video from Black Swan Revelations. In today's video, we're going to be talking about whether or not you should take the mark of the beast. And what is the mark of the beast? So I'm going to share with you my theory, but before I do that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let me know your thoughts. I always love reading your comments. So let's begin. Let's go back to Genesis. In Genesis, we get the story of Adam and Eve. Adam was created first and basically ended up with the role of naming all the animals. Got bored one day, and God saw that boredom, excuse me, and then decided to create Eve, a woman, for Adam. And Adam named her Eve. And what's interesting is that sometime later, the serpent shows up and starts chit-chatting with Eve. Now, there's some people are saying, why would Adam let Eve talk to a serpent and all this kind of stuff? And I think we're approaching that topic from the idea of a man is in charge of women and all this kind of stuff. But if you come at it from the perspective that God created Adam and Eve equally, and the idea that maybe serpents were a little bit more common than we think, I'll try to back this up as well, then all of a sudden that goes out the window where Eve can actually do whatever she wants because she's equal with Adam. So that's one idea. I believe it's the book of Enoch, talks about there are different types of angels. And there's one angel that's actually in charge of seraphims, cherubim, and serpents, which is kind of interesting. I didn't know that. That there was a type of angel that were called serpents. So it kind of makes sense when angels were kicked out of heaven, a percentage of them that were following the devil, it was a third of them followed. So maybe it was all the serpents. I don't know. Just something that nobody talks about. Anyways, so the reason why I bring that up is once upon a time ago, a gentleman by the name of Steve Jobs created Macintosh and Apple and all that kind of stuff. And the symbol of the apple is with a bite taken out of it. So that goes back to Snow White, where Snow White is presented with an apple by the Wicked Witch. She takes a bite, basically dies, and is resurrected later by a prince. The interesting thing is the witch is symbolic of the devil. Snow White is symbolic of Eve. So that is interesting in itself. So that is the universal symbol for Apple. The company Apple is their apple with a bite taken out of it. What's interesting is one of their first languages was called Snow White. That's interesting. So getting back to whether or not you should take the mark, obviously I suggest that you do not take the mark, but how do you know what the mark is? How do you know when the mark is coming out and all this kind of stuff? So I will get to that a little bit more, but let's talk about the new iPhone 13. One of the ads that they released a while ago is basically a short video. It's about 30 seconds long, and it's video with green colors in it, and you can actually see what looks like a dragon's head rising up out of the phone, and you can see the tail and all kinds of stuff, and this is in the jungle, and it's actually a serpent. So out of all the productions that you can come up with, I find it fascinating that Apple chose to use a serpent. And is this the mark of the beast? This is the question. Now, in order for you to take the mark of the beast, obviously you have to have an antichrist, because you need somebody to force you to take the mark of the beast. Otherwise, it doesn't work. That means that we don't have any choice. So I think what's happening right now is things are leading up to that. Obviously, we don't have an official antichrist today, but one day we will. One day he will reveal himself, and when he does, it's going to be a little bit too late to go back to Wikipedia, go back to Google and do a little bit of research to see if this guy is the Antichrist and all this kind of stuff. It's going to be a little bit too late. So going along with the idea that what if iPhone 13 is the mark of the beast, or a predecessor of the mark of the beast. The reason why I'm starting to think that is happening is with the iPhone 13, they have AR technology mixed in with their phone, augmented reality. So that's going to be a big thing, a big push with Apple. They're going to be pushing it through their iPhone 13, and who knows, iPhone 14, 15, whatever, will probably be all augmented reality. So right now, that's one of their mechanisms that they have in their phone, and it's designed for their new headset that they're creating. I don't think it's finished yet. I don't think it's out in the market. I haven't seen anything on it. But eventually, you're going to be wearing headsets. So if you tie it in with the mark of the beast, we basically use our iPhone wherever we go. Like, you go to the washroom, you bring your phone with you. Excuse me, you go anywhere. Even into a movie theater, you take your iPhone. And with headsets, I think there's going to come a point in time where we'll be able to buy anything we want with our headphones, with our headsets, and basically over your eyes. And eventually it'll get to a point where it's going to be very tough for you to take off those headphones without buying and selling, without participating in society. Imagine just using cash. Like, it's starting to get a little bit like cash is forbidden. Well, if you want to be off the grid, you have to use cash. If you don't, then you have to use your iPhone to buy everything under the sun, and including your virtual headset. So those are my thoughts. This is how I think. Yeah, I didn't get very much sleep last night. What do you think about that? Are we getting closer to what could be the mark of the beast, like everybody just basically using their iPhone to buy and sell stuff, like we do already right now? It's just that you have a choice right now. Do you think going down the road that this could be the mark of the beast? Let me know in your thoughts. Let me know in your comments. Have you seen the ad? If you haven't, take a look at it. Just type in iPhone 13 green serpent or something like that, and you'll find it. Anyways, food for thought. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.